So, with Super Bowl 54 in the books, I have been told that football season is over. Now, I would agree the NFL season is over, but is football season really truly over? I do not agree. I do not agree because starting on February 8th is the first official day of the XFL. And I think I'm going to get into it. I am actually kind of excited to be able to extend football season a little bit more, past the NFL season. I know some of you might be thinking that this XFL is just semi-professional. It's not really going to be all that good. The product is going to be bad. Well, I mean, you may be right. I definitely think that it's possible that the XFL will be like the Alliance League. It'll fold, and it's just going to be a minor league product, and you're not going to see like the big true professionals play. And well, a lot of these players were in the NFL, but they were a whole bunch of washouts and stuff like that. That might be true, but I happen to be a huge fan of football, and I absolutely love to watch football. So I would definitely love to jump at the opportunity of being able to continue to watch some football, and so you can count me in. I am now in on the XFL bandwagon, and I am now a fan of a an XFL team, and that team is the St. Louis Battlehawks. And I chose the St. Louis Battlehawks for one particular reason, and one particular reason only, is because of geographic location. St. Louis is the closest city to Wisconsin, which is where I'm from, because I watch my Green Bay Packers, and being a Wisconsin native, I have been a diehard Green Bay Packer fan pretty much from my whole entire life, and will continue to remain loyal to my Green Bay Packers. And from here on out, as long as the XFL is going on, I am now a diehard, loyal St. Louis Battlehawks fan. So, starting this day onward, the St. Louis Battlehawks are my XFL football team. And I can't wait to get started and watch this revamped XFL league started by Vince McMahon, and with Oliver Luck being the main guy in charge. I feel pretty optimistic about this XFL being able to work out. So if you're a Packer fan and you would like to join in on the XFL fun, and if you want to cheer for the Battlehawks, come on over. And right here is a short list of some names you might find familiar. Each of these guys have played at the NFL level to some capacity. Some had longer careers than others, but they were at least a little bit successful at the NFL level. First, we're starting with the quarterback Jordan Tamau, aka the Throwing Samoan. He spent a little bit of time in the NFL with the Houston Texans before being released by them. Running backs Kristen Michael and Keith Ford were former Packer running backs, with Kristen Michael probably having the longest career out of all the players here. Kristen Michael was drafted in the second round by the Seattle Seahawks before being traded to the Dallas Cowboys. And then after Dallas was done with him, he signed only a one-year deal with the Packers, and that was really about it for Kristen Michael's tenure as an NFL professional running back, whereas Keith Ford was really only a camp guy and was cut before the 2019 NFL season for the Packers. Running back Matt Jones was drafted by the Washington Redskins and spent only a short time as a backup running back. Wide receiver Keith Mumphrey was also with the Houston Texans and only spent a short amount of time there. Tight end Wes Saxton was a tight end that was kind of a bit of a journeyman tight end, but I believe was with the New York Jets, and then didn't see much of anything after his tenure with the Jets, as well as a few other teams. Strong safety Will Hill spent some time around a few other teams, one of them being the New York Giants, and then you can see right here in this clip, he was with the Baltimore Ravens and ran back a touchdown from a blocked kick. And then you have punter Marquette King from the Oakland Raiders, who was a bit of a polarizing guy, and he was unceremoniously cut by John Gruden for having some kind of crazy antics. So with all that said, the first game of the 2020 season for the St. Louis Battlehawks, they get to go to North Texas and take on the Dallas Renegades. That game will be played on ESPN February 9th at 4 o'clock Central Time. So again, I would like to encourage you to join me and join the St. Louis Battlehawks fan base, and let's have a blast together watching some more football past the NFL season, and let's hope the XFL is going to put out a really nice product where it's very watchable, and it's going to be a very fun off-season for the Packers, along with the season of the St. Louis Battlehawks. So I'll catch you guys later. Go Hawks.